maybe that makes guys lose their boners. I was at the mall getting some more foundation to cover up this mess, and the lady at Sephora was like, I'm sorry, we don't have a foundation light enough to match her pasty skin. And she was still very helpful. The Party City she recommended. I live in Buckhead, the home of overpriced yoga pants. And yes, I don't know how, but like, the Buckhead bitches, somehow y'all can smell the dork on me. I'm like, you can sense that I used to listen to Christian rap rock. Like, how did these girls know that I was cyberbullied on a graphing calculator? When I was a preteen, all I wanted to do was fit in with the popular girls that now live in Buckhead. And I was really excited one summer. A popular girl invited me to her annual pool party. And I was nervous because I had just used a tampon for the first time. So the whole time at the pool party, I was so scared when those girls would go, oh, Annie, it looks like your Kohl's tankini is unraveling. I want to get that thread for you. And she'd snatch my snatch and go, oh, Annie's a woman. And then a bunch of cute boys would come out of the bushes like, what? Annie's a woman? I won't appreciate that for another 5 years. She's never gonna go to prom. She'll never slow dance to Sixpence None the Richer. My first celebrity crush was on Uncle Fester from Addams Family. And what I used to do is I would draw his face and cut out his eyes, nose, and mouth. And I'd stick it on our family's like vintage gumball machine. You know, it's clear on the top, red base. I put a little black cloak around the base. And one time my mom's like, oh, Annie, you little pickled peach, you are just so creative putting faces on our gumball machine. I'm like, oh, Mom, you don't know what me and Gumball Uncle Fester do at night. I got some good advice recently. I was told that men are attracted to women that are like their mothers. So I've started keeping snacks in my purse. I've been attracting a certain kind of guy, and that certain kind of guy is former GameStop manager. I also attract a lot of guys that remind me of Mr. Potato Head. They're guys that have like a bigger midsection, really thin white arms, a lot of accessories, and they're totally cool with people putting stuff in their butt. Sometimes I worry that like guys are only attracted to me for my IUD. Not to be confused with an IED. There's not a bomb in here. Her name's Skyla. She loves meeting new people. And she's this little plastic piece that reminds me of, you know those tables that come on pizzas? I imagine every time I fuck, like, a dick just like high fives my IUD with every thrust. I am trying to like attract a higher quality guy, so I've been pitching a reality show for myself as a star. It's called Can You Handle Me at My Worst? Where I have a group of guys and they have to endure countless hours of grueling tasks like listening to me bitch about my mom while I'm on my period. And in the end, there'll be one guy left standing at the end of the show, and I'll tell him, you handled me at my worst. And now, you deserve me at my best. You've been through a lot. But you know, I kind of feel like we're just better off friends. I had a vegan go down on me recently. He did a great job. I was so impressed. I think it's because he hadn't had meat in a long time. And I've got a real beefy cooter. Sex between me and the vegan didn't really work out because his dick was like a YouTube video. I constantly had to wait for it to buffer. It was a kind of deal breaker when I found out he had no pubes. He had them lasered off. I'm like, that's dedication saying you're okay with having hardwood floors for the rest of your life. I'm like, Atlanta's about to hit 20 degrees. That was a bad decision. All I could imagine is that if I like ended up marrying this guy and like living with him forever, seeing his penis slowly age into a naked mole rat. I started using Vagisil on my entire body. It's because I want to smell like a clean crotch from head to toe. I just want someone to get a whiff of me and go, you know, smells like Annie's got a clean downstairs. Let's give her a credit card. Well, I'm going to leave you guys with this. I'd like to thank all the guys I slept with in college for having a poster from the movie 300 on their wall. I really enjoyed those 30 seconds being on top that I could look at Gerard Butler's abs. Thank you guys so much for coming out to Wonder Comedy. Give it up for your host, Andrew, Mike.
Annie Lockwood, keep it going for Beefy Cooter. I think my college hardcore band played a few shows with that band. Fantastic. They're the best. All right, guys, next comic on the stage, one of my favorite comics to watch perform in Atlanta. Please put your hands together for Tom Russell, everyone. Woo!
I didn't sleep with my girlfriend the past couple of weeks. Snores like a child of Cain. She has sleep apnea on top of that, which I don't know if y'all know what that is. It's like a medical condition where your throat chokes itself to get rid of you. It sounds like she's smoking hemlock out of a water bomb filled with Cheez-Its. It's so fucking, I hate it. So I've been just drinking myself to sleep every night, which is not good because I'm trying to quit. I find that drinking relaxes me, and I'm so uptight all the time. I'm just like an anxious Okie from Muskogee all the time. But when I drink, it relaxes me, so I just drown my brain like Patrick Swayze in Point Break, and so I just feel not me ever. But I don't have the thing in your head that tells you to stop drinking. Like some of y'all tonight are drinking for fun. I don't stop drinking until I'm done drinking. I don't know if you have a head that just doesn't, like, you can't, like, you have a beer, and then you have another, and then you have a couple shots, and you have a Robitussin-coated Adderall, and then you throw an Ambien on top of that and fight it like Mom taught you, and then you get a garbage bag and some work gloves, a Wing CD. We're up at Freon in the parking lot. But drinking's never led to anything fun for me. Like, nothing good comes from it. Like, drinking leads to falling in love with a 24-year-old married woman who spells Tiffany with an I-E, and she loves Def Leppard, and then you're 17, you're drinking, you already know how to lie. Yes, I do like SNL. And then you're on the couch, you're fingering her over a Reebok brand sundress, you're fingering her scrub style like a banjo. You're hoping that her wagon wheel starts playing Cripple Creek. You're lifting up her husband and thrown onto the hardwood oak floors. You have to leave What else does drinking do? Drinking leads to snorting all the Xanax that your cousin gave you to sell, and then you have to call a guy that you haven't seen since middle school who's rumored to have done anal, so you're pretty intimidated. And then you wind up at a house off of Johnson Ferry Road. There's a bonfire going. There's folded out chairs, natty ice, and you make your way through all these disregarded North Face jackets and Bubba Sparks karaoke. And you're just trying to make your way through this Apocalypse Now ranch-style house, and you make your way to Kurt's, the Don of Atlanta. He's standing at 5'2". He's got a wife beater on. His eyes are as blue as a Luftwaffen sunset. He's looking beautiful. He's cutting up a mountain of coke like it's today's lunch special, and the rush just started. And he hands you these 2 big pills. Not what you asked for, but you don't want to be there. You want to get out of there like you're Kurt Russell in L.A. or New York or Kurt Russell kidnapped you to take care of his kid. I love Kurt Russell. Anyway, you get out of there, you run to your car, and it's driven by your last and only black friend who only hangs out with you because you don't touch his hair. And you get home, and then you have to take stock. You just bought drugs you were supposed to sell, dummy. And you sit down, and you have to think about how dumb you are, and those pills take a hold. I'm pretty dumb. My mom drank moonshine when she was pregnant with me, so my memory's a bit spotty all the time, and and my BO smells like gasoline and coal miner tears, so I'm just not a smart guy. Like, I thought dinosaur bones were the work of the devil for longer than I'd like to admit. Thought Stormfront.com was a Star Wars themed Southern Pride fan page. It is not. I joined the National Guard at 14 years old because of a Kid Rock music video. I'm not the guy to be doing anything. And after this semester of college, I am 3 years behind on an associate's degree. So, yeah, I'm not perfect. I've lied. I've cheated. I hit my mom with a 2002 Volvo car. Yeah. That hurt to say. It always hurts to say, to think about. I have such bad thoughts a lot. I don't know if y'all have, like, just bad thoughts. Like typical stuff like trip the bus boy or like kick a mailbox or like driving down the street thinking, man, if I let go of the wheel just for a second. Do you think these joggers will ever do what they love again? What's another bad thought? Neo-Nazis should stop denying the Holocaust. Sore winners, they are. All right, do the New York Yankees deny 27 World Series titles? No. They don't say those numbers are inflated either. Y'all didn't like that one? Here's another one. We should stop locking up our school shooters, guys. Yeah. It always gets a little quiet now, doesn't it? There are children soldiers in other countries that are being forced into it, while we have kids that are passionate about it here. How many Chris Kyles are we locking up? How many Bradley Cooper movies are we missing out on because we're just a little too sensitive? Last bad thought. I'll reel it back. Is it gay to have fantasies if it's probably just about control? Thank you very much.